Welcome inside the UNI Panther Volleyball locker room as we talk with the director of the Panther Scholarship Club, Nathan Christensen. You're coming off a record-breaking year in your first year here at UNI. Talk about how big last year was and why that's so important to Panther athletics.
It was a great year, and thank you to all the donors out there that support the UNI athletics by giving to the Panther Scholarship Club. Obviously, it kind of set the table for us this year to really, we reached our goal of $1.5 million. It was a great momentum for us to look at 2018, and 2018 has been off to a great start.
That was a big goal, $1.5 million. Why were you able to achieve that goal? All the factors that went into that last year.
Yeah, I think a lot of it had to do with having our coaches and administration, obviously David Harris, everyone really preaching the word about the Panther Scholarship Club, and people came out of the woodwork to really support us because they understand the need of it, really supporting our student athletes and giving them the opportunity to be successful here at UNI.
So you celebrate that success, and then the very next day you turn the page and say, time to get started again on the new campaign.
That's right. We're about 2 months into the fund drive, and we're right now, as of March 19th, we're a little over $625,000 of our goal of $1.65 million this year. So we've raised our goal, and people have responded, but obviously we still need everyone to renew their Panther Scholarship Club membership.
The Panther Momentum Club, talk about what that is and why that's going to be important this year.
Yes, so the Panther Scholarship Club has a new initiative called the Momentum Club. It's basically any donor that increases a level above where they're at last year within the Panther Scholarship Club will be eligible to select 2 items that we have listed out for them. It's just another perk for them to increase their gift. But by them increasing their gift, they're giving more dollars to support our student athletes, but a little incentive for them too as well to get some unique items.
So what is the goal with 1.65, continuing to reach out to businesses as well as individuals, families? The more the merrier here this year for the fund drive.
That's right. I mean, every member and every dollar matters. So we're always looking for people to join. There's levels from $25 all the way to $25,000, and honestly, every person, every dollar matters. And when people increase, you're giving student athletes an opportunity to be successful here at UNI and giving our programs the resources to be successful.
There's so many reasons why you should be involved with the Panther Scholarship Club. Talk about the reseeding and why it's important to get and work with you before, was it July 1st?
Yep, so July 1st, if you want to be part of the reseed for men's basketball for the 2018-19 season, you just need to renew your Panther Scholarship Club and renew your basketball season tickets by July 1 to be a part of the reseed, which takes place July 30th through August 3rd. And again, the reseed's going to be based on the priority point system, which is called Panther Points, and it's going to be donor level first, followed by donor points second. So, the Panther Scholarship Club is a big piece of that, but Giving History makes a big piece as well.
We'll talk more with Nathan Christensen. Talk about some big events coming up soon for UNI Athletics. Back with more Panther Sports Talk right after this.